Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are back on the island of Sodor and Wonders of Sodor for another video. I know we just keep rolling them out. We've been on a roll lately, and I'm super excited about it. And anyway, we are doing the video that we talked about in the previous one where we took Gordon on a mail train with a double header. Check that one out if you haven't. And in this video here, we are in the first week of January in Knapford at the station. It's a little foggy, a little hazy outside, and we are going to do a timetable run today with Thomas, just like we said we were going to do. Now, I have to get over to Thomas real quick in order to drive him, so we're going to have to go down, I think, underneath the tracks by going through these tunnels, and then once we get down through here, we can cross underneath. And I guess that's as far as we have to go. Then we can crawl back up here, and then we should be on the right platform, and we are. We're going to climb into the cab of Thomas, and we are going to take him on his branch line. Can I get right over there? Yep, cool. Okay, thank you. Turn that lantern on. Can we turn that lantern on? There we go. So we're going to be taking Thomas on his branch line to Ffarqhar, which I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I guess we just stand. This engine does not have seats, and it's not like Derail Valley where they're just purposely not there. This train literally, well, I guess you could say that might be a seat in theory. Not a very comfortable seat, but a seat nonetheless. And if we look ahead here, it does look like we got a green signal, so I'm going to go ahead and just put that up. It looks like we have to load passengers, so we're going to go ahead and do that now. Let's see. Are they actually loading yet? Unlock doors. Okay. So passengers can now load. We see our little loading bar is working. It is currently 7:18. We're behind schedule. We need to get on the move here as quickly as possible to get up to Ffarqhar, which I think basically that's what Thomas's branch line is just he's a short, like, shuttle commuter train run up to a town just north of the big city. So anyway, we can go ahead and get those doors closed. That objective is now complete. We can now go to Dryaw platform 2 is where we're headed next. We were supposed to be there at 7:19, and it's now 7:19, so we should have already been there, but we're gonna go ahead and just start moving. So we gotta set the, there we go. Thomas is on his way. This is a dark morning. It's currently 7:19, and it is still very dark outside because it is the middle of January. But this also kind of gives us a cool aesthetic with the kind of the haze, which is supposed to be snow. I set it for like 4% snow, but I can still see the sky, so I don't know. It doesn't really look that great. Anyway, we're on the move. The lighting, at least, is very good. At least right here it is. So we have that going for us. We are on the move outside of the Knapford station now, taking the branch line. That's the main line right there. That's the main line over to Vickerstown and the mainland, and then we come down this little branch, and that takes us into, we should probably be on the other side, actually. This is going to take us downgrade. Yeah, we're actually going a little bit too fast. Bring it down to 30. Still in realism mode, so we're able to kind of control that throttle a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Just kind of go nice and easy here, coming down grade. Hopefully Annie and Clarabelle are keeping the passengers nice and warm. It looks like there's lighting inside the coaches, which is really cool. I don't see anybody inside though, and I'm pretty sure that we loaded people. So yeah, I don't know, maybe no one's going to Ffarqhar this early in the morning. I am speeding up now, but it doesn't seem to register that way. It doesn't feel like it's speeding up at all. There we go. Okay, now we can open up. got one of them famous windmills right here too. This is not the one from the opening scene in Thomas, but certainly is, looks just like it, doesn't it? And this must be the station we're coming up to here, dry yaw platform. So we're coming up to it right now. Can start slowing down a little bit. There we go. I can see our little marker on the track just ahead. Excellent. We got to do the passengers again here, so there we go. We can get on and off the train. Still behind schedule. Still behind schedule right now, so we're definitely going to lose points for that. Okay, we can lock the doors again. There we go. Elsbridge is the next one. And that's funny, Elsbridge is the name of my, like, big rail yard in Rolling Line on the GM&S layout that I made there. I don't know if that's coincidence or what. It's like that, like a little farmhouse there. They're obviously up and moving at 7 a.m. because, you know, farming seems to be an early morning activity. Let's see, we have a mile away from Elsbridge, so we're speeding up a little bit more now. We can probably open up much more, actually. Yeah, so, you know, I wanted to see Thomas's branch line, and I certainly picked the wrong time to do it, because 7 a.m. is very dark. But this does give us, like I say, a sort of an interesting perspective, because, you know, the island of Sodor, the railway does not stop just because. What is this? What little station is this right here? We're not stopping here, but we are passing it. That's so annoying when it does that. That is, I don't know, I didn't read the name of it, but we're gonna keep moving on because we're on our way to Elsbridge. Obviously not stopping at that station. We're about 600 yards away from the station. That is very annoying. I wish it didn't do that. It's sort of anchored to the train for some reason. Man, we were like at full throttle and just barely making it. Woo, that was actually, yeah, we need to be in full braking now. I don't know, we definitely overshot that. There's not much more I can do with that. Yeah, we're already crossing over to the, we're going to have to back up. Objective failure. Okay, yeah, I know. We'll back up. My bad. Here we go. Oh, did it just go away? It's just like, yeah, now you're just going to move on to the next station. Okay. Well, that's fine. You know what? We can't because we don't have a signal to go. It's also because we just passed it. I wonder, can we contact the signaler? Is that a thing we can do? No, I don't want that. I want to... Did I mess this up? Do we have to restart? Ugh. Well, we did pass the signal. Maybe it won't ding us for it. Okay, well, we messed that one up. Sorry, people of Ellsbridge, and anyone on the train that was supposed to go to Ellsbridge. I think if we pass this red signal, it's just going to be like, you have failed miserably. We want to load a checkpoint. Can we load a checkpoint? I don't know what that does because it doesn't give me options. Where are we at now? It's just like, we're going to bring you right back to where you were supposed to be here. Okay. All right. Well, that's fine. I'll take it. We're now just going to... All right, hold on real quick. Where are we? What station are we at? What station is this? Dryaw. Oh, it took us back to Dryaw. Okay, here we go. That's fine. That was like a mile away, so... Okay, we're back over here. I'm gonna get a screenshot. There we go. Okay, now we'll get on the move. Okay. Let's go ahead and set ourselves to forward. Stop at Ellsbridge. Speeding up now. We are... You don't have to blow whistles for the crossings on the island of Sodor. That is not a thing, apparently. I feel like you should, though. Like, where else would you blow this whistle? That's just me being an ignorant American. You blow a whistle here for this, like, farm crossing. Man, you know, for a branch line, we're doing 50 miles an hour out here. That's pretty good. We're passing this station right here, which I don't know exactly. Man, that doesn't seem like we should be going that fast through there, but okay. We're passing this station, which is... What is this one? This is sports. Oh, it's like a sports field. Okay. So you obviously maybe stop there when there's sporting events going on. But that is not what we are doing today. No one is playing sports at 7:30 in the morning when it's still dark outside, and in January of all the time. Like, you know, I'm noticing now there's no snow on the ground. Kind of a bummer. Okay, so let's do this again here. This is now like attempt number 2 at arriving at Ellsbridge because we overshot the platform in the last one. So we're going to try again now. Just ahead. Just under this bridge. Okay, that was much better. All right, we're at Ellsbridge now. Okay, objective complete. We've got to do the things with the doors. Everyone get in or get out. We have a tight schedule, and we are currently... Where are we going next? After Ellsbridge. What's the next station? Sports Field was that way. We're going this way. Marktwaite, and then Hackenbeck. Man, he's got some station stops here, and then Ffarqhar after that. And there's a big quarry up there. So anyway, we can get back down to our train, which is now ready to roll. I'm going to go ahead and close off those doors. Let's see. See, those are the doors right there. Yeah, okay. So we're going to close those doors, and then that objective is now complete. We are way behind, going to Maithwaite. Maithwaite. That's the next station. Not wasting any time whatsoever. There we go. Oh, those are those cool boats. Okay, so yeah, like in England, they have these really like cool narrow like canal boats. And I've been watching some videos on YouTube of this. This is a really cool thing. I gotta get those views really are so jerky. Those views are really, this boat stuff is really cool. Like narrow, super narrow canals, and then you got these boats that just go up and down them, and they're all really like, they're like controlled by like a rod, like you just get this like little rudder control thing on them, and they're just really interesting. They're really like low to the water, so you have to like duck because of like the bridges and all that are like really low. And people like live on them. Like at one time, I'm sure they were used for like commerce, moving like cargo and stuff, but let's see, we can speed up a little bit. I'm gonna let me see how far away we're, about half a mile away. I don't want to go away too far from the cab or from the HUD, but I do want to come out a little bit. Yeah, like this must be the famous, this is the famous scene right here with Thomas going by the windmill. But you know, it's sort of like the middle of the night, so it's going to be hard to see it anyway. Put that HUD back on. Yeah, 300 yards from Maithwaite station. Slow down, because we don't know what switch we're... Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're good. We're just gonna keep on this brake right here. No one's getting on or off the train. They're just sitting here. Like, what other train are you waiting for, people? Are there other trains that run this route? I thought this was Thomas's branch line. Like, this is the train. This is the one you're probably waiting to go to Knapford. And I am running so far behind now that you're going to be late for work. And I am so sorry about that. And it's cold. Like, it's January, so I can assume it's very cold out there. Okay, Hackenbeck is the next station. Double green. What does double green mean? That's a good thing, right? Like 2 greens better than 1 green? Let's see. What does that say? Whistle. Oh, okay, because we're coming up to a crossing this time? Maybe? This does look like a really fun route to run. I wish I would have done it during like the early, or like a little like not so early in the morning, so I could actually like see the scenery. We got the stars though. You can look up at the stars. This is kind of weird looking. It's because the flashlight's off. Turn the flashlight back on. Alright, so we are coming up to Hackenbeck Station now, about 900 yards. I'm wondering if maybe this tunnel takes us all the way to the station platform. Because if I recall, there was one place where like the station is like right outside the tunnel. And that might be this place. So I'm bringing it down to, yeah, 500 yards away. I can see, oh, we are up. We probably have been outside the tunnel this whole time. There really wasn't even a tunnel there. It's dark outside. Oh, gosh. All right, let's see. We are crossing this little bridge right here. Straight rail, so that's good. All right. We can go a little bit further up. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. They're getting right on the train. All right. We actually got people getting on board. All look to be piling themselves into this one car. That doesn't seem comfortable, right? Because, like, you have to go, there's a bunch of individual doors, aren't there? Like, it's kind of, you're all packing yourselves into the one. Okay, anyway. All right, next stop is Ffarqhar, and it's going to be at 1 minute. Do you think we could do it? Do you think we can make up time and make it to the station? We have a total of 2 seconds to do so. Nope, we failed. For a second, I'm like, maybe, just maybe. We got a green over yellow. What does that mean? We got a green over yellow signal. Take a picture of that. I gotta remember that one. Green over yellow must be like, well, because this one's green, so yeah, what was the difference between the two signals? Like, what does that tell us? Ooh, okay. Okay, we're going to be on full break now because we're about to miss this platform too. So it seems to me that if you really want to do it the right way, you gotta be a little under 20 when you hit that marker. So we're gonna do the station stop here at Ffarqhar. Okay, there's actually people on the train now, so that does show that there are people do get on the right side. But this is the wrong side of the. That's weird. Oh, is that what the whole thing was? Was that what I was doing wrong? Oh, okay. Well, that now explains it. Yeah, so the U and the Y key are for the different sides of the train. So that answers that question. I was trying to figure out what the heck was going on with that, but okay, so we can do that. And then that ends that should end this, right? Go via the balloon loop. That sounds really fun, actually. Yes, I absolutely will go via the balloon loop. And also, what are these cars over here? These look just like Annie and Clarabelle, but these must be what they were calling the red branch line cars. And there are people in them, but, you know, yeah, they're not going anywhere because there's no engine attached. So there's a balloon loop. I am very much intrigued as to what the balloon loop does, which, I mean, obviously it's like a reverse loop. It's going to turn you around, right? But I didn't know this was a thing. I didn't know this was a thing that you do on the island of Sodor. There's a big loop track. I mean, it's smart. It's smart, especially if you got the real estate to do so. Okay, we're gonna come around this corner and I guess go back to Ffarqhar. Or is it Ffarqhar? 2 Fs. What? I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the other F. Like, is there a silent F in there? Okay, I slowed down a little bit too much. It's a strange looking signal. It's like a switch points indicator almost. It makes sense though, because now Thomas is going to be on like the right, like he's going to be pointed the right way to go back to Knapford. All right, well, come on, a little bit more. There we go. All right, so 30 minutes to do it, and the score was 4,400 points. That's pretty good, I think. I don't know, but anyway, that does it for that video. We'll definitely need to do this in the you know, during the daytime next time. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.